Very good evening, friends. Rather, I should say good morning, friends, because it is 20th November 2020. I did never thought that the second consecutive sleepless night come one day after first sleepless night. Generally, I am having two sleepless nights in a month, and often I take sleep around after 3 a.m. Singapore timings. But this is the second sleepless night immediately after first sleepless night, and right now it is 6:30 a.m. Singapore. Precisely after 2.5 hours the market will open. By the time I conclude this video, I left with very little time to sleep. But life is really interesting, and thanks to someone in the sky, God is really kind. I'm lucky, blessed. I started my career as a treasury function, and I dealt with almost all foreign banks of the globe. You name JP Morgan, Citi, Standard Chartered, UBS, Barclays, HSBC, DBS. In fact, Treasury Consulting India and Treasury Consulting Singapore banks with DBS India and DBS Singapore respectively. We are adding another bank, which is IDFC First Bank, very soon this year. So effective next year, we would be started banking with IDFC, and we might be adding one more bank more in 2021. Because we don't want to take much counterparty risk. We know how these bank works. And let me tell you that research is really one of the most interesting things you are having in the life, in the sense like once you do research, you get so much of information which is rarely possible without doing any research. And I am very ardent reader as well. In English, there is a line called "no smoke, no fire," which precisely means that if there is no fire, there is no smoke. Good. It has not yet decided whether DBS would be ending up taking LVB or not, because according to the recent statistics available in the public domain, that legal tussle is quite possible. And we clearly understand that as and when the legal tussle happens, it takes time. It really takes time, to be honest. But today I got another news, not LVB, maybe LVB second. Maybe probable LVB. Now don't tell me that probable LVB is not possible, because after PMC Bank, people said dust is settled. Einstein, Edisons and Newtons who came in public domain, they said that the dust is settled. Then, yes, bank. And then Diwan Housing, and then LVB. So, it is like a cricket match. Whenever any cricket team of the world performs at lowest, that doesn't mean it is the last time the team did that. It may happen in near future also, and no team in the world, by the way, is an exception to that regards. Cricket matches, it happens. So LVB is definitely definitely not the last one. But India is a country where there are many foreign banks, those who actually present. Example, JP Morgan Chase, Citibank, UBS, Barclays, Bank of America, HSBC, Standard Chartered, I would say ANZ, DBS, SMBC, and probably one Chinese bank, if I'm not wrong. But I have hardly seen any foreign bank is expanding except in the corporate sector. Example, Being dealt in treasury function at a senior designation, I know that how JP Morgan India works, how Standard Chartered India works, how ANZ India works, how UBS works, Goldman. Goldman is in India because of investment banking. Different foreign banks in India are having their different forte. And it's not wrong, but I have hardly seen any foreign bank in India is really serious about expanding. I have hardly seen any foreign bank. And rather, after COVID-19, I am speaking with on a very often basis with the majority of the foreign banks, and they are saying that now we are, forget expansion, Rahul, we are now in a situation when we want our employees to work from home so that we can save the cost. And I don't think banks are wrong here. But this news is really pushing me for something different. SMBC. Sumitomo Mitsubishi Banking Corporation, we call them SMBC in short, said on Wednesday that it has infused 600 million. 600 million means 4,200 crores. Precisely, it is more than 4,200 crores. It has infused 600 million in the Indian operation this year. The infusion doubles SMBC capital commitment to India operation to 1.2 billion. It's added that it will open a third branch in Chennai. Okay. This is the second major announcement this week by a foreign financial player on making substantial investment in India. On Tuesday, DBS Group of Singapore proposed to infuse 2,500 crore into the LVB. In response to the queries from Business Standard, SMBC said it will expand Indian operations. The Chennai branch do this, that, but the most important thing, guys, the total deposits in SMBC India, by the way, this data is 31st March 2020. So the total deposits in India is around 144.80 billion, or precisely advances are around 109 billion. NPA is 0. Very good. Capital adequacy ratio is very close to 41%, which is excellent. 41%, not bad. This left me simply two questions. Very simple two questions. Are we opening the doors of foreign banks to come and buy? Buy what? Probably in the near future, you will see similar kind of expansion from JP Morgan, maybe by HSBC, maybe Citi, BNP Paribas, Bank of America. And guys, do you think that money is really mattered for them? I'm talking about banks whose balance sheet, even one bank balance sheet is equals to many times the balance sheet of the whole Indian banking system. For them, 1 billion, 2 billion, nothing. So are we opening the doors of foreign banks to come and buy in India? This is first question. Second and very important question. Are foreign banks treating this as an opportunity to expand in India? If yes, then at the cost of few, let put question mark after few. I'll explain. A very important point number 3. Is it the right time that we should think about who is next? Because Einstein, Edison's, Newton's, Graham Bell, they said that PMC is last. And then yes, Diwan housing, and now LVB. So of course LVB is also not the last. So my question is, as a research desk, should we start thinking that who is next? After reading this article, I think we should start thinking. Of course, it's really a time consuming exercise. I really understand that. I never going to have a difference of opinion about this fact that it's a time consuming exercise. And last but not the least, a very important thing. Few weeks ago, we got a news, and that news was Blackstone wanted to buy L&T mutual fund. But somehow I think that did not materialize, or maybe this deal under discussion, but unfortunately there is no information in the public domain about how this deal is shaping up. So I might not be surprised, maybe Blackstone come, all of a sudden we got to know Blackstone bought L&T mutual fund, or may not be. Does that mean that the foreign players are really interested not in cherry picking, but whatever it comes? Person with IQ greater than 8 will get my point that foreign banks or foreign institutions like Blackstone, we have BlackRock, we have more players. Maybe they are interested not in cherry picking, or alternatively speaking, whatever it comes. That's very important. But I'm thank you to Business Standard for letting us know that SMBC infused $600 million. And now I would definitely have more focus. Rather, our team would have more focus. Maybe some other foreign bank may come in picture and infuse money, because no smoke, no fire. That's very important. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp 9818485155. 6:30 in the morning, I think maximum 2 hours of sleep. But guys, I tell you, research is a passion. The more you research, you will never feel that it's more or less a sleepless night. The more you research, the more you get to know that who is doing what in the market. And I really thank to the international media, newspapers, magazines, journals and all about all these. And guys, do you know my next video? Wait a minute. My next video on my loving topic. I love it. Let RBI make money from foreign exchange reserves. This article is written by Mr. Madan Sabnavis. He is the chief economist, Care Ratings. Mr. Madan Sabnavis, I will tell you how to write an article, rest assured. That is how RBI can make money from foreign exchange reserves. This is my next video, and I assure you that this video will definitely going to be more than 20 minutes video, and I'm going to be explaining a lot how RBI can make money from foreign exchange reserve, because that's my famous topic, my favorite topic. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know our WhatsApp 9818485155. Motorbike, Game Show.